Howdy there folks, I'm Quinn of Snazzy Labs and this is the video review of the SGP Linear Series case for iPhone 4 and iPhone 4S. Now that amazing intro music you just heard was of course Money is originally made famous by Pink Floyd, but that was a cover done by my brother Logan. He does some amazing work and that actual track is available for purchase for just $1. Link is in the video description below. Please do buy that song, that's how he's buying me my Christmas present. Now let's talk about this actual case. This is the Linear Series case for iPhone 4 and iPhone 4S by SGP Store. Now SGP is pretty much top in class when it comes to high quality mobile accessories, but they don't carry a high price along with that. This case retails for $25, which is an amazing bargain when you consider the case that it's coming with, as well as the amazing screen shield, which we'll talk about in just a minute. It is a three-piece case, which is a relatively nice design. There are a lot of different color variations because it is a linear series, and as such, there are muted colors like this, there are matte designs, there are glossy designs, there are transparent and translucent designs, there are tons of colors and variations. Really, really cool that you can really customize this to your liking. If you want something sleek, dull, something that doesn't stick out, you can go with something like this, or if you want something loud and proud, you can go with something like the lime green, which I'm going to show you here in a minute. Now, you got this case, we're ready to go. You also have this little pamphlet right here. What this is going to include is your serial number. Every case SGP ships out is individually serialized, which is pretty interesting. The cases themselves are made in Korea, and the amazing screen shield here is made in Japan. SGP screen shields, Steinhill, are absolutely top class. Whenever people ask me a screen shield to buy or install on their iPhone 4, I always recommend the SGP stuff. They're the only screen shield that I can actually bear to use, and they're not even worth, they're not even like detrimental to the screen. Absolutely amazing, feel like the actual display. These are the only screen shields that I actually use. They're phenomenal, and I cannot recommend them any more highly. Actually, I think that the screen shields themselves retail for like 15 bucks, so the fact that you get one of these as well as a case for $25 is a pretty hard bargain. Now, what you also have here with the case is, well, this three-piece case. Now, in this three-piece case, you have, well, three pieces. Now, they all are plastic. There is the Linear Series and there is the Blitz Series, which is part of the Linear Series. And the Blitz Series is actually aluminum right here. But for the rest of the Linear Series, for the rest of the $25 cases, this is a hard polymer plastic. Now, as I stated, some of them are matte. This one actually is glossy, has a very, very sexy lime green design. You have some linear branding down here, SGP, but not a whole lot of logos that are in your face. You have the case right here, and then you have kind of the bumper style case. And what you have to do to install it is you take this, you place it against the back, you take this main frame right here, and you just kind of fit it on the iPhone. There's no like secrecy behind how you get this on. You just kind of pop it into place, and then you take this last end piece right here. You can tell which case or which part goes onto the SGP part, because you can see there's kind of like a ridge here. So this goes onto the lime green protector, or whatever color you choose to purchase, and you snap it into place and you are good to go. Once it's snapped in, it is incredibly reliable. You can throw this, you can drop this, you can torture this. Absolutely, you're gonna get some protection from the SGP Linear Series. Absolutely good coverage. On the bottom here, you have full access to your microphone, your 30-pin dock connector, as well as your speakerphone. On the side here, you have full access to your volume buttons, as well as your vibrate switch. On the top, you have full access to your sleep-wake button. This is where I have a problem, and this is the recessed headphone jack. This is probably one of the most recessed jacks I've ever dealt with, and even headphones that I thought were recession-proof had problems with this case. So if you have a beefier headphone plug, this is certainly something worth noting, as it will most certainly yield to be an issue. And this case, unlike some of the SGP cases in the past, is a little bit of a pain to remove and keep together. So you do want to have a headphone that works with this, otherwise it's very annoying. On the side, you have no branding whatsoever, and on the back, you have this very, very nice plastic coating. There are little flash diffusers included with the case, but I didn't experience any flash issues whatsoever, which was a little bit unusual. I was most certainly expecting them, but on the lime green and the silver, which I both tried, there were no issues, which is certainly something worth noting and commending SGP for getting right the first time. Now, on the front, you are going to get a little lay on the table design, but not a ton. Certainly not enough to say that it's going to protect you from any scratch that comes your way. There is certainly not enough to protect the average table slide, and I would recommend having a screen shield on the front of your device at all times to ensure that you don't get any scratches or abrasions on the front of the phone. Other than that, this case is very, very slim. It's one of the more minimalist cases I've ever seen. There's not a ton of crazy designs. It is very, very well fitted onto the actual device. You don't have to worry about it breaking. You don't have to worry about it chipping. Very high quality in construction. And additionally, it's very thin. It doesn't add hardly any bulk to your iPhone, which is very, very nice. This is great for people who do not like cases, as it doesn't add hardly any bulk, far less than even Apple's own bumper. The only thing I have to complain about, as I stated earlier, was this headphone jack. And one last thing, after a couple weeks of use, it gets a little bit rickety. It's not bad, but is certainly something worth noting. Hopefully this will be resolved, or hopefully it doesn't worsen, but for right now, that is certainly something worth noting, and as such, I do have to give the case a 7 out of 10. Overall though, for $25, you get an excellently well-built case, beautiful design style, absolutely phenomenal in terms of fitting on the device, and you get the amazing SGP Steinhill screen shield. Thanks so much for watching. This is the final review of the SGP Linear series. 25 bucks gets you a seriously stellar case. And on that note, I leave you. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe, rate, comment, and as always, stay snazzy. See you later, folks.